Bonjour. 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 Bonjour.
Good morning, pals. You're about to drop on by and grab some coffee with your pal Al and the most famous man nobody's ever heard
The
of.
wild and crazy guy.
We're inviting you to come chat about the best things in life. This is Brunch with Pals. I like the music of that intro, though. The
I do.
voiceover sucks, but I like the intro.
No, the voiceover's not so bad. I do
It's
like the
my
music though.
voice.
The music's kind of upbeat. You know what I mean?
I like the music, yeah, but we're gonna be doing a whole new rollover on that. And I'm gonna have Jack take care of that because he's got a hell of a voice on him and everything. So that's gonna be really cool,
He
man.
does. He
We're
does.
gonna
He
set
could.
that
He
up
could.
real nice.
He could probably make it a lot more interesting. You know.
Yeah, we'll have some classic clips in it, but we'll have some more up to date clips in it that we just did and everything like that of us, some of our antics. What's up? Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody, should I say, almost afternoon. How is everyone doing? This is Brunch with Pals. Your pal
right.
out here. We
That's
got
right.
the Rob,
That's
the
right.
most famous man nobody's ever heard of.
A haunted robe.
You know, Rob, I wanted to talk to you about something real quick before we get into all the good stuff that we're going to be getting into because we got a heck of a show today, man. The show is going to be fun today. We might even go over a little bit. I don't know. But do you have time?
I got plenty of time.
Okay,
One
cool.
thing though, Al.
What? What?
Somebody had said to me, we are notorious for getting into it with each other and not paying attention to the chat. We gotta pay more attention to people, you know, because I know like what people don't realize is this whole thing between us is between us, and we allow other people to watch.
Yeah. Well, that being said, well, let me tell you,
You know what I'm
Hickman,
saying?
right?
But like we need to,
Hold on.
yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Anybody who's talking and comes in, we got to be more nice and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Jaden
what.
Hickman from the UK, what's up? How are you? He said, "Oi, oi." That means hello.
Oi, oi,
All right.
oi. I know what that means.
And then
Mary
our
goes to
friend Pyro.
London all the time.
We got the Pyro from the Caribbean. Yes.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yes, I need to hook up with you, buddy. All right, I know he's like,
He hates us right now, bro.
he's wanting to throw semi-large objects at me because he really wants to hang out, and we've just been trying to build something, but we're putting something together, buddy. Me
But
and you, we're
he
gonna
had
be doing
said something to me in the comments, just so he knows that I read the comments, that
Mhm.
I would have had a better time if he had come along, you know, if we had invited him or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not that he wasn't invited. It's you know how I am, Al. This guy needs to realize that I'm the rogue. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the guy. Like I'm the guy. I'm not trying to be what you call it. What's that called? Arrogant. I'm just saying that I got a lot of money. That's all I'm saying. And I don't care about anything when I'm on vacation other than having a freaking good time.
No, there it is.
And I'm all over the place. I'm all over, especially when I go to Walt Disney World. Kid.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, I know. There's a couple of people like E-Trade Travel too wanted to hang out, and it's just we just had no.
Like
You know.
Al has
I like
to.
what he says here, though. Hold on, wait. Al is the one, not you, bro. Thanks, Bart. See, that's why I like him. That's why I like him. Why?
Shut up. Listen to me. Al, you need to say to me, though, you need to say, hey, we need to hit up so-and-so. We need to hit up so-and-so and tell them to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. No, I know. That was on my part, too. I mean, we had so much scheduled for this trip, which you've seen. You've seen the videos. There's been a couple of videos. I still have like another three or four videos to put out right now. And which are coming very soon. That's why I'm wearing this, actually. This is why.
Jaden's asking if we're having tea.
Yes.
Kind of. American tea is coffee.
That's right. But you see, I got this here. You see that? Isn't that beautiful?
I know. Look at him. Look at him. I jazzed him up something serious, kids.
And you know what? It's like velvet. It's like velvet.
He's got the Grand Floridian action going on. Look at him.
It's like velvet. I got this shirt because the robe, and thank you very much, sir. I want to thank you very much. Thank you. By the way, I've said that 100 times to you already, but I'm going to keep on saying it. He took us over, my wife and I, over to, and if you're on Instagram, you saw the pictures from to the Citricos.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was probably one of the greatest
I gotta
stress.
pray. Hold on, I gotta pray on this. All right, sorry, I had to pray on this. That is so. Oh my Lord, that was fantastic, fantastic. Thank you, sir.
It was a bit fancy, wasn't it?
Yes, but I didn't have a shirt. See, because when I got there, I had like a Your Pal Al shirt on and stuff like that, and he's like, "Dude, you cannot wear that." And I said, "All right, why?" And he's like, "Yes, this is fanciness. This is like Narcoossee's.
Yeah.
This is like
Yeah.
Victoria and Albert's. You gotta dress fancy. This is
Yeah.
one of the fanciest of the fanciest." I was like, "All right, well, what should I do?" We went downstairs. We went to the shop downstairs, and I actually got, and I'm just very happy about this. I got an actual custom Grand Floridian expensive shirt, which I never buy. I never, the most expensive thing I ever bought was Mickey ears, so a Mickey ears hat. So yeah,
He's a bit frugal, ladies and gentlemen. He's a bit frugal.
not really, but it's just head of it. Well, no, we know that, Pyro. But we want to. I want to take you out to the theme parks pretty soon here. So
Yeah, definitely.
keep that in mind. But
And when I come
yeah.
there, and here's the thing: is I'm coming in at Thanksgiving's times, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that
Right.
that might we got to talk about that. But like,
We will.
but when I do, like, I'm gonna be there a while again because it's the whole Thanksgiving's week. We're gonna be all over the freaking all over the map, man. Including, and I'm even including, even though they got rid of Jaws, Universal Studios.
Yeah, you were saying something about
Not
that.
so much Universal Studios, but the resorts there. I'm curious. It's got my curiosity.
You were saying something about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
We'll see. We'll see. I hear that Hard Rock has a club level.
Thanks, Jaden.
You hear me?
Huh? Yes, Hard Rock does have a club level, and you're going to love Hard Rock.
And so does Portofino Bay. I don't know which one I want to stay at, though. I don't want to stay at both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to do some time over at Walt Disney World. I mean, the Poly might have their club level back open. And if that's
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to go over there.
If Poly has club level back open by then, you know.
That's a definite. Absolutely. But I got a video coming out very soon. Like, when I say very soon, I mean like in the next 2 days or so, because we got one video that we have to get through first before we, and I'm trying not to put out like 2 or 3 videos per day. I'm trying to like kind of spread it out a little bit. That way people aren't so overwhelmed with videos coming out. And I know some people are like, no, it's okay. It doesn't matter. YouTube doesn't care. In fact, it might even help your channel. But I'm just like, yeah, well, I don't think about YouTube. I think about our subscribers, and I think about how it is and how people have lives and they have time, and they can't watch 2 videos in one day. They'll watch one video and it'll be great and all that, but they'll look forward to a next video the next day or maybe 2 days from then. So I kind of try to stretch them out.
And people don't realize we're not monetized.
Yeah, that too. So I'm not
like,
chasing
we're not
a dollar
making
right
money.
now.
You don't see any commercials coming on before or during or anything. The reason why you don't see that is because we're not monetized. Right. We're not even in the algorithms. The fact that freaking 2 people watch us blows us away, right?
Yeah.
We talk about this.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it on our last live stream at the Grand Floridian. How
But let me say this: the only reason why we're not monetized, the only reason why we're not, is just because of the amount of view hours.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
That's going to change sooner or later, and when it does, that's when the algorithms start picking up, and
it'll be fun.
All of a sudden, I'm not the most famous man nobody's ever heard about. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But like I said, I mean, we don't really. That's the whole thing, is we don't really concentrate on numbers and stuff like that right here. And not even in the background. Like, it's not like
I don't care. We don't do it. We don't. Even when we are monetized, we're not going to do it because of that. We do it because we have fun, right?
Exactly. I want to try to get a video out as soon as possible,
everybody's worried about
make everybody laugh.
You know what I notice about these other YouTube boobs is everybody's worried about their image. Their image.
Yeah.
They gotta be this certain way.
I'm gonna take my pants off right now.
I could give 2 shits on a Saturday morning about my image or even your image, Al. You know what I'm saying? We're too nuts. We're too weirdos. We're too Florida freaks.
We're the uncles that you call last to the family occasions. You know what I mean? It's like, should we invite him or not? Because last time he started a fire, I'm not sure if we should. Go ahead, just give him a call.
So.
But anyway, No, but we're having a good time though. I wanna one more thing before we get into the juiciness of the bulk of this live stream. I have a Go XLR coming to the channel. If you guys don't know what that is,
Nobody
it's a
knows
mixer.
what that is, Al. I don't even know what that is.
It's a 4-channel mixer. And
Oh, okay.
what basically that's going to allow me to do right now, okay, like let's say I have it right now, right? I'll be able to turn up the volume chat of mine and Robes. If you can't hear us that well, I could turn it up with the dial and just straighten, turn it up, right? Also, I could put some music, uncopyrighted music preferably, in the background, and I could lower it and raise it and stuff like that.
Well,
And we'll
that's
actually have
fantastic, huh?
yes, and I could also I could put some sound effects in and stuff like that, like
nice.
kind of like our buddy over at Pete McDivitt, how he does stuff like that. He doesn't have a Go XLR. He does it a different way, which I'm not going to give away his secrets, but which I think he's a brilliant genius for doing what he does. Obviously, I mean, as far as like a creator to a creator,
Yeah.
Pete McDivitt.
Yeah, he is. I watch a lot of his stuff. I send him little super chats. I like him.
Pyro said, "I'm the cousin you call first."
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I'm looking forward to it because just like on a production side, it's like it's going to make everything so much nicer. As far as doing live streams here at the studio, it's going to be a lot nicer. My gaming live streams over at the new gaming channel, Alacor Gaming. If you haven't subscribed to that channel, I suggest you do. It's a lot of fun. But that's going to be really cool too. I'm going to be able to control a lot of sound problems that I have over there currently. They're not really problems, they're just problems in my head because I'm a producer and all that, and I just like to make sure everything's good. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited. I just want to share that with you because I'm excited about it. If anybody's not excited about it, it's all right. You don't have to be excited about it. Like I said, it's a production thing. But for me, I'm excited about it because I get to do
Al's
things
excited
for
about
you.
it. That's what that's all. Al's excited about his equipments.
I'm looking forward to getting another PC so I could dual PC everything and do some really silly stuff. Yes.
I'm excited about your equipment.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay.
See. I know Jaden is too, because Jaden's one of my gamer friends over on Twitch and YouTube, so I know he's excited about it. So he helps me out a lot over there. But yeah, I'm hoping everybody's good. I noticed we have a couple more people that came into the live stream. If you want to, say hello so I can acknowledge you. I would love to say hello and acknowledge you. I can't really do that until you say hello. So
that's right. Some people incognito watch though, Al.
They do. It's fine. You want to hide out in the corner? No problem. I'm not going to judge you, In fact, I'll go bring you a coffee. Hey, can we get a coffee for the guy in the corner over there? Hold on. Oh, no, he's over here. Al! He's not paying attention. I don't know. He seems focused on something else. All right.
What are we getting into today, kids?
What are we getting into today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls?
They want to know what's on our minds. That's why they tuned in, right?
Hi, Joy. Joy is here. Let's go to see you again. Yes, sorry, I had to say hello.
Joyita.
He hasn't heard that in a long time. Hasn't heard what in a long time? What? I lost track of what we were talking about, Pyro. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. But,
that somebody likes his equipment.
See, that's why I like this dude. He's one of us, man.
He's as quick as me, bro. That's what I like guys like that, man.
Yeah, I had some good fun over at SeaWorld with him. If you haven't checked out the SeaWorld videos, please do and go over
I wanted to see if
Pyro's.
somebody would pick up on it though when I said that.
Pyro makes really good videos. All right, I'm gonna shoot it out there. I'm not trying to hype you up, buddy. All right, but I mean, I'm not trying to be like that. But I'm just saying, I'm being honest. And he makes really good videos. His videos are good.
All right, so
yes.
What were you were going on and on backstage about all these different things.
Yes. Hold on. Let me get rid of this and let me.
First of all, it's Halloween time, kids. If you notice, I got the new what is it? The new Halloween flannel thing I got from Memento Mori. Anybody seen this yet? This thing is so. First of all, it's a real flannel. It's very comfortable. Second of all, it's got like patches on it, which make me automatically cool. Just saying.
Cool.
I had to have it. I had to have it.
Yeah. Show it off real quick while I get everything set up over here because there's a couple things I gotta tweak. So
well,
let's see it.
I mean, it's just it's cool. It's just very cool, man. Like I really dig it. It's got things that are like that I don't understand, but I don't know. It's just really, really cool. Really cool. You're putting me front and center. How you doing?
Yeah, what we want to look at. What's on the shoulder there?
I showed that. That's Constance, man.
A swinging wake. Nice.
Yeah. It's got the screamer ghost at the bottom. I'd show you the bottom, but I don't have any pants on. And I don't want to get anybody going. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can lift it up. Yeah, there you go. It's got the screamer ghost. Can you see that?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. On the back is the Hatbox Ghost, the original Hatbox Ghost that nobody talks about. Because the other, to me, the one in Disneyland.
Oh, sorry.
The one in Disneyland is like, I don't know. It's not the. I think the one I wish I could. I want to show you the one on my back because it's the one that they had in the early '50s when they first came. That's the whole legend of the Hatbox Ghost. Like they should have stuck with something like that. The one they got at Disneyland doesn't really look like the original one, and the original one was really terrifying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
If we get the Hatbox Ghost, I know we're gonna get the same one that's in Disneyland. But if anybody from Disney happens to watch this later on or is listening, really doing us a solid, put me front and center, Al.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Would be putting a version of the original terrifying Hatbox Ghost that was in Disneyland. If you put that there, because then we can one up the one in California. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they have the hold on, wait a minute. They have the hat boxes set up in the corner in the attic when you go by.
Oh, I know.
But they just don't have the ghost there. They just have all that. And
at Memento Mori, they have all the Hatbox Ghost. Remember, like little trinkets and things you can buy from there. It makes no sense to me why we don't have the Hatbox, other than them messing with us from California. That's all I'm saying.
Pretty much. I mean, it is what it is, though. It is.
Anyway, enough about that business.
Yes, just like you said, it's the cop-out version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Joy's saying,
it's well done.
Halloween. Oh, we got some Halloween stuff for you, Joy. I want you to hang out, okay? Because we're gonna talk about some fun stuff. But real quick though, right before we get into that fun stuff, like I was saying, this here, Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. We went over there. We stayed at club level for, it opened. it opened, and it kind of opened for you, Robe. It's like they knew you were coming.
Yeah, I made some cool. Yeah.
It's kind of weird because it opened like literally the day before Robe got to the room. So, and they called you. It was funny. We were at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and they actually called him. I'm not lying. This is not bull. Okay, they called Robe and said your room is ready, and he, like, they text him, your room is ready, and he, what'd you do? You called him, and you were like, we're not going over there till tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
I was like, I'm still at Animal King at the Giraffe's Ash Lodge, and they were like, well, whenever you're ready, you can come over at any time. And it's like they know when you're on property. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that I think that was the thing was, and they were excited because they just, you know what I mean? They just reopened it after over a year, and I got to tell you, they did not drop the ball, man. They did not drop the ball.
No, they didn't. They did good. In fact, that was better, well put together, in my opinion, than the Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Animal Kingdom Lodge seemed like it wasn't
they catered
like 150% set up yet. Like 100%.
It's not even a matter of that, bro. They cater to DVC.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I got out of it was you can tell that they cater to DVC, whereas the Grand caters to the Robe. That's all I'm saying.
No, I know exactly what you're saying, and that's exactly right because they like all the difference. In case you don't realize this, guys, the difference between oh, we have somebody on Facebook watching too.
Nice.
Welcome. I forgot to tell you, we're also live on Facebook in case you can't make it over to the YouTube. But it doesn't matter what you watch it on, as long as you're here. That's all that matters.
I should have
Um,
put pants on.
you should have put pants on. But yeah, with club level, usually the whole entire top level of the buildings are all club level rooms. They're designed for people who pay for club level, and that's it. But over at Animal Kingdom Lodge, the whole entire top is DVC. And like all the club level is for some reason on the second floor, like the second floor down.
I'll be honest, Al, that made no sense to me. That was the only
It really
that was
didn't.
the only thing about it that literally I won't say it bothered me, but it was definitely I was definitely like it's just not that it's not it there's always something, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There's always something with other club levels other than the Grand and Polynesian. And even at Beach Club, man, like Beach Club, we had to walk 6 miles to go to the from the room to the club level.
exactly.
And
No, I
so
know.
every one of them's got their little idiosyncrasies to them that are kind of
Mhm.
annoying, but Grand does not. Poly definitely does not,
Yeah.
unless they move the club level from the Hawaiian building, which I don't think they're going to do. I don't know, but I don't think they would. No, they would. There's no way they would.
We had a ball over at Grand Floridian, though, man. Not only that, Big Fat Panda, he had to come back and visit us over at Grand Floridian, which we're so glad that he actually decided to come back over and hang out with us besides going to Animal Kingdom. He's a very busy man, and
A little
we really
bit.
appreciate him hanging
'Cause
out.
he's with the Diz now, man.
Yeah, that's right. He's even
Ooh,
more
the big
busy.
timers.
We're not going to see our brother for a while. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm going to see him next week. But anyway, yeah, no, it's just great. It's great having Big Fat Panda around, man. This guy is like a plethora of Disney knowledge. When you're
Oh yeah,
walking around resorts with him,
yeah.
without the cameras on, when you're walking around with John around the resorts, he will actually be sitting here going, "You see that over there? Yeah, you know what that's about? Let me tell you what that's about." He tells you about, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so funny. You know, and it was great having him in Grand Floridian, man. He was pointing stuff out. He was hanging out with us. We went down to the Enchanted Rose. You're gonna see all this on video. I did get a lot of video of all this. We got all this, but we went over to the Enchanted Rose. Um,
Big
and
Fat
hung
Panda's
out
my
there,
dude.
had a couple drinks. It
That's
was
my
great.
dude, man.
Yeah,
He
man.
is. He's old school New York Sicilian, and
He's so
I
fun.
really, really, really like him.
Joyce says, "I'm so glad you told me about that Animal Kingdom Club level. My brother, who was Mufasa on Broadway, oh nice, he knew Mufasa on Broadway. You have to say. Remember, there's
That's right.
Disney terminology here we have to use, you know. But yeah, your brother knew Mufasa on Broadway. Wants me to start there, but I can't leave the Grand. Oh,
Mufasa.
absolutely,
Say it again.
absolutely.
Mufasa.
Mufasa. Ooh, you're giving me chills. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, but that's amazing, Joy. That is awesome,
Yeah,
man.
that is
Yes,
cool.
I'm so proud
And
of
I
him.
mean,
Yeah.
I'm not
I'd
trying to
love to see footage
discourage.
of him on Broadway. Oh my God, I would love to see that, man.
Yeah,
I love Broadway theatrical stuff. I mean, it's just part of my blood, man. Yeah.
Joy. I'm not trying to discourage you from going to the Giraffe's Ass Lodge. You have to go to the Giraffe's Ass Lodge. You have
Oh, it
to.
was fantastic.
Yeah, if
Don't
you've never
think it was
been there,
bad.
you have to go there. Like,
Yeah.
very important that you check it out. But like I said, especially if you're a grand goer, if you're a grand goer, then yeah, you're not gonna. But don't go with that mindset of the grand, because that's what I did not do until it was time to go to the grand. That's when I started really thinking about everything, and I was like, oh man, I can't wait to get back over to the grand because they treat you like royalty. But
Mm-hmm.
like while you're at the Animal Kingdom Lodge
Mm-hmm.
club level, it's actually if you let it happen, it's nice. If you really look at it from the point of view of being in Africa, it's pretty
Africa.
cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. It was great. I enjoyed it too. I've been there like once or twice doing like, videos on my own, bussing it over there and literally bussing it over there because that's
Busted.
basically the only way you can get over there is by bus. They don't have a skyway, they don't have
Hashtag
a
bring back the
monorail.
minivans.
Oh yeah, please. I thought they were. They said they were, but they have not brought the minivans back yet, as far as
Greatest
I
form
know.
of travel outside of monorail and boats is the minivans. And notice how I didn't say the Skyliner because I'm terrified of it.
Yeah.
And when you
Oh
get into
yeah,
the
we didn't
boats,
eat at Boma though, bro. We gotta eat at Boma.
we did in club level.
Well,
The
yeah, the food was
it's
from
the same
Boma,
food,
but
bro.
yeah, I
But like
know.
when we get into these ghost stories, you
Yeah.
know, like we need to talk about that because I think in time the Skyliner will have a lot of ghost stories, my friend. Just saying.
Yeah. She said, "Oh, I don't think AKL can match the perks at Grand Floridian."
No,
No, you're right. It
no,
can't. It
no.
can't. But it is worth the visit though. If you have time, if you have like a day or two, I'd say Rob, I didn't want to say this to you, but I'm gonna say it now, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. I think you spend a little bit too much time, but I know that the scheduling was set a certain way, but I do think you spend a little bit too much time over at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Because you spent what, 4 days over there? I think it
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
And I think maybe 2 days or 3 days even. Like 3 days would be even
yeah,
pushing it. But
yeah.
2 days over there would be ideal, and then jump over to Grand Floridian for another 3 or 4 days. But you had a whole 7 days here, so it didn't
Yeah.
really,
There's
it
a
didn't
lot of
really
there's a
affect.
lot of and most of the time, you know me, like I'm jumping from resort to resort just so, people aren't catching up with me, trying to get pictures, calling me
Mm-hmm.
on the horn. It makes my life a hell, okay? A
A
living hell.
living hell. But if you got a pen, maybe you have replace your rates. But getting into that Halloween theming. But yeah, Joy said she'll try a few days. All right, cool. Pyro, We were eating at Sanaa the other day with the 3-year-old granddaughter, and she kept saying "Look, giraffe butt." I wonder where she got that from, Rope. Yeah, that's great.
I do not mean to be a negative influence.
Yep.
It's just my way.
Yes. That is your way, and we love you for it. But anyway, but no, we have some videos. I just wanted to bring that up. We have videos coming out all this week. It will be Grand Floridian Lodge. It will be Citricos. I always get the name wrong. I don't know because I'm not fancy enough.
Citricos.
Citricos. It's Serificus. And we're
Really,
gonna be
what they should have done was renamed it Mary Poppins, um,
enchanted.
cafe or something.
Yeah,
Because like
something.
it is themed to death of Mary Poppins
It's very summer
memorabilia,
though.
the style, that
Yeah.
London feel. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's legit. It's legit. That play, I can't say enough about that joint. I hope you got some footage of that where you can put that on a video out.
Oh, no, dude, we got a whole video of Citricos coming out.
Not enough. Yeah, not enough
The
is
whole
is
entire video.
the thumbnail should be that picture of the martini with the citricos,
Yep.
like that would be because nobody really talks about that joint, and that joint is legit, man. It really is.
It
I
really
liked it.
is.
I liked it a lot.
I want to show you a couple of things from me. This is what we're talking about, and when we say that it was themed, you'll see in my video I go into a lot more detail. So make sure you watch the video on that. But if you see like the chairs, they have like her dress, or not her dress, but her handbag. Actually, it's the handbag floral design of her handbag.
Yeah.
And the food.
Just the
Oh,
way how subtle it is. You know what I'm saying? That they in fluctuate.
mm-hmm.
That was a big word. Mary Poppins, all her little styles and
Yeah.
trimmings and things. You know what I'm saying? Like
And you see the bird. I mean, they have like a bird, sitting
oh
there.
the parrot umbrella and the
The
hat
parrot
and all that,
umbrella,
like
the
the
hat,
actual stuff
the
from
bag.
the movie hanging on the hat thing. If you're a
Yeah,
Mary Poppins, if you saw Mary Poppins, you would find it interesting. I
it
know
was
I did.
awesome. And then
And the
these
food,
and
the
the
food
lighting.
was amazing.
Yeah, And the lighting was like upside down umbrellas. If you look at it on the screen
Yeah,
right here, I'm
yeah,
pointing
yeah.
it right
That's
here.
what I'm saying. There's like little subtle things, you know.
Yeah.
It's cool. Very
They had
cool.
hidden Mickeys, which I'll show you the hidden Mickeys on the video. They don't have any pictures of it, but I have it on the video, so you'll see that coming out.
Nice.
Well, what else? Oh, but the food, though. Yeah, seriously, the food. This is just not even giving it justice. You know, this was this is what my wife had. It was called the tile fish, and it was very good. You know, and
Yeah.
this was really good. But I wouldn't say that this was the height of the
No,
restaurant.
what I had
What
was
you had was
yeah.
good. Yeah. What did
Yeah.
I have? I can't even remember what I had. I ate it so fast I completely forgot what it was. I swallowed that thing. Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The food was real chefy. It was real chefy kind of food, man. If you like
Yeah.
that, kind of thing. I like that. I like fancy food every now and again. It's really
It was, and our waiter, I think his name was Marcos, I think, or something like that, and he just topped it off. Like his
he was like a cartoon character, man.
yeah, his what do you call that? His the way he spoke.
Yeah, just the way he was, you know,
You
like
know,
he couldn't do enough for us, you
he's
know.
like, oh, you know what he reminded me of? You ever seen Mr. Deeds?
Yep.
You know, he was
The butler.
The butler on Mr.
Yep.
Deeds, like 150%. He didn't look like him entirely, you know. He had his own look, but
Just
I
the
mean,
way he
his
carried
voice.
himself.
You closed your eyes. You know what? I should have on the camera. I should have said, just do me a favor and say that you're very sneaky. And you have sneakiness. That would have been hilarious. I just thought of that thing. We should have did that, man. Oh my god. That would have been so great. Oh, because he was like,
You what?
if
That,
there's
that's what
anything
you
you
were
would like
trying
me to
to.
do, just let me know.
I remember when we were there. You were totally trying to like channel this guy, like figure out who he reminded you of. I
Yeah.
remember that the whole time.
Yeah.
You're like,
And
he
I couldn't put a
reminded me
finger
of
on it
somebody.
until now. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, you know what? When I put the video together, because I still haven't put that video together yet. That's actually going to come out later on this week. But when I do put the video together,
Oh,
I'm going to throw in some
it,
Mr.
bro.
Deeds.
Yeah, you
I'm
got
gonna
it.
I'm gonna throw in some Mary Poppins stuff in there. I have to, you know.
Absolutely.
That's definitely gonna be. But yeah, the video is gonna be awesome, and that was just such a great experience.
You know, it would be cool, like if you took side by side image or a video clip of her with the hat on and the umbrella thing to show. You know what I'm saying? That we saw it in person.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Things like that.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea. That'd be a really good idea. Absolutely.
But also incorporate that because that would be funny. That would be really funny.
That would definitely be good. But okay, so we got a couple things I want to talk about. I don't really have any like visual footage of anything or anything like that. We're not going to put that together, but we are going to talk about what the bulk of this whole entire live stream is, and it's the folklore, the rumors, and some of them are actually fact of the hauntedness of Disney World. And I want to do that because I want to do that on this show today, because the next live streams that we have, we're going to be focusing on the 50th anniversary and all that stuff. Next week, in fact, October 3rd, you might want to join us live. I will be in the Magic Kingdom.
Nice.
And, you know, I postponed, instead of going there on the 1st like every other YouTuber is, I decided to go on the 3rd because it's Sunday and it's, you know, it's this show. And I wanted to bring this show to, you know, to the Magic Kingdom to check out all the 50th anniversary stuff and everything. And we'll be looking around and stuff like that. Also, we'll be alive on Saturday, too, as well, at Epcot for the new show. Yeah, the new show over there.
You are all over the place here. These people need to tune in, man, right?
We're going to be doing stuff. Now that we're live, we're able to do a lot more fun stuff. So, hold on real quick. Pyro said, movie props left over from the Great Movie Ride, I'm guessing. Most likely. That is a good point.
Possibly.
It's probably been manufactured over. Yes. That is a good point, because they do that kind of stuff. Can't wait to, Joy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But, yeah, so we definitely got some good stuff coming up over the next couple of weekends. So I wanted to get the Halloween stuff out of the way now. I'm going to have a Halloween special coming up, which is going to be really cool. We're going to be checking out a lot of good scary stuff over at the parks, too, that I'm going to be filming.
Things.
But I'm going to be putting that out more towards the end of October, towards Halloween. So, you know. We should be past all the other videos we got going on here.
Al, you're all over the place. Let's get into the spooky Yuki.
All right. So the spookiness, right? Okay. So number one, we're going to talk about somebody named George. Okay. This is going to be a fun thing, as if you don't know what I'm talking about, then listen. If you do know what I'm talking about, feel free to talk about things, say your piece in the comments, and I will put you up on the screen, and we'll continue the conversation with you as well.
I'm just saying, I think it has something to do with my cup.
Yes, it does. There it is, right there. Yeah.
Ye be warned.
Of the Caribbean. That's an awesome cup, by the way, man. I wish I had a cup like that.
Right? This thing is elaborate, dude.
Oh my god! Look at the handle and everything.
Yeah.
That
pretty
is cool.
sick.
It's even got red on there. It looks like
got the redhead on there before she became a pirate. We want the redhead. Classic.
Pretty cool. But yes, over at the Walt Disney World Pirates of the Caribbean, there is supposedly, okay, this is all supposedly, this is not actual fact or anything, but supposedly when they were building Pirates of the Caribbean, or refurbishing it, over on the tower, I know where it is. It's when you come out of the caves and you see the big ship with Barbossa on it, and he's yelling and screaming on it, right? And then you come around the corner and there's this big tower in front of you, right? He was supposedly up on top of that tower, and he fell tragically to his death and died inside the ride, unfortunately. Sorry, George, but supposedly that happened. Supposedly, there's no record of it, but supposedly that happened, and that's where it supposedly happened. And to this day, cast members, and I've spoke to a couple of cast members, I don't know if they were lying to me or not, but they did say that it's true, that every morning they have to open the ride and say, "Good morning, George." And when they close the ride, they have to say, "Good night, George," because if they don't, that day, or if they don't say goodnight to him the following day, George will mess the ride up. He'll stop the ride. He'll turn off certain animatronics and stuff like that.
Mischief.
He'll make it a living hell. Yeah. Nobody has actually ever seen him, to my knowledge. I have not seen anything that people have said they've seen him or anything. But they have heard him, though.
Yeah. And I've heard this. I've actually heard this story from other cast members, and especially YouTubers and stuff. Like, certain people have gone over it over the years. Like it's a legit story. And I don't know. Usually, though, like when you hear something like that, it has some truth to it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the dude did, fall to his death. Maybe the dude doesn't have it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be haunted, man.
Yeah, some people, like Pyro, I think you're referring to some people being in the queue down one of the hallways. They've actually heard him and felt him walk by. I heard a story about that. They felt some type of spirit.
This is
past their shoulder.
This is in Florida, right?
This is in Walt Disney World, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it'd be great if we can get some footage of him if he is around, if it actually is all true. Some people say it's not true, it was a made up thing or whatever,
Well, maybe somebody needs to film the Pirates of the Caribbean areas more often. Ow! Oh,
I've talked to a couple of cast members that worked, because my wife is a cast member too. And, and so I've talked to a couple of them, and I've asked them, "Hey, is that true about George?" And they'd be like, some of them are like, "Hey, yeah, all right. George is real." Okay. I've seen it happen firsthand. We forgot to say good morning to him, and we just have a heck of a day all the way through. The ride just keeps shutting down and stuff, and yeah. So, me too, Pyro. Pyro's like, "I'd love to haunt that place." Oh yeah, that'd be on my bucket list to haunt. That Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, I'd love to haunt all of them. Like, that would be my favorite places. All the dark rides. I'd love to just be sitting next to somebody and be like, "Great ride, huh?" And they'd be like, "Oh my God." And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm just your pal Al. That's cool, man. Don't worry about it." Subscribe to my channel. It's still going. I'm just not there anymore. But I'm just saying, that would be cool. All right, moving on.
My destination in the afterlife is Polynesian Club level.
Oh, yeah. Walking the halls of any of the resorts really would be just great.
You'll be seeing snacks. You'll be seeing snacks float up in the air.
knock on doors and walk away. That'd be great. Really. What would you do? Tell me in the chat. What would you do if you were a ghost in Disney? And I'll put them up sporadically as we go through this list here. All right, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
But Pyro says whether or not it's true, it is true tradition they follow. Exactly. So it is something that happens, and it is something that is at Walt Disney World. So
yeah,
if
it's an
true or
act.
not,
They actually say to George, to greet him. You know what I'm saying? In the morning and at night, because they just realize that when they do that, everything flows nice throughout the ride. And that ride is very, very intricate and complicated. Things can go wrong very quickly.
Another one that is, real quick before we leave Magic Kingdom, we'll probably go back to it. I'm not sure, but actually we will be going back to it. But actually, I'll combine both of these. Over at the Haunted Mansion, speaking of the Haunted Mansion, this is number 2.
Haunted Mansion.
We'll call this number 2. First of all, there was a mother who brought her little boy to Walt Disney World, and his favorite ride was the Haunted Mansion. And he died tragically, I think, from being sick, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And when he died, they had him cremated, and the mother took the ashes and went on Haunted Mansion and spread the ashes. This is probably one of the reasons why Disney does it. Besides being sanitary, they probably don't want you to do this. So because of this reason. And to this day, that child's spirit haunts the Haunted Mansion. And there is, you know what? I'm gonna try to pull it up because I know I could probably pull this one up. To this day, there is a photo going around on the internet of a photographer who caught the ghost doing this number, like looking
in the hallway. In the hallway with the
on
candle?
the ride. Yeah, in the hallway with the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
like
in the
around.
buggy ahead, and he looks back like this, and the guy snapped a photo of him. And I'm gonna try to find it.
There's another picture. You know the hallway where the candles are coming down the hallway. There was another picture of that little boy, like right there in that hallway. I know this because every time I go on that ride and I pass by that hallway with the candles, I'm always looking down that hallway intently, trying to see if I see anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's yes, I've heard of that one too, Al. So that's
and they hear him crying. Sometimes you can hear him crying in the background. I think that's over at
creepy
Disneyland.
Stuff we're talking about here, but you know what makes going on the Haunted Mansion even creepier.
I know.
And it's Halloween. Woohoo! Oh.
I know. Well, that's why we're doing this.
Pumpkins everywhere. I got a giant Mickey pumpkin that I'm gonna blow up. You know the thing where you got to put an air compressor on it. This thing's the size of my house. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah. Swear to God.
I'm trying to find this picture.
Birdwell said she's gonna be haunting the Haunted Mansion.
Yes. I will be there too. There it is. I found it. Okay, here we go. You ready? This is it right here. I can't enlarge it to full screen, but it's right here, and you'll see it here. This is it. You see this right here? That's it. Do you see that face and everything? Do you see this? Okay? Do you see this? And the guy claims that there was nobody on the ride with him. Like, there was nobody up ahead of him or anything. He was the only one that got on the ride. There were people who got on behind. Yeah. But
that's pretty creepy, Al. Yeah. That's pretty creepy.
Isn't like, if you look at that, you can look it up too. Just type in what I typed in: Haunted Mansion Walt Disney World Child Ghost, and go to the pictures on Google, and you'll find it there if you want to check it out yourself. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's pretty insane, Pretty
scary
insane
stuff, man.
So,
talking about scary stuff today, kids.
Now, another thing is real. Now, this is real, and this is not a ghost, and this is not made up. This is actually something that Walt Disney World has that I've been going to Disney World since I was like -6, okay, literally, all right? I was in the womb when I was going to Walt Disney World. Rope knows because he was there, all right? He was 4 years old, all right? To give you an idea of our age difference. So, I've never heard this before, but supposedly chime in on the chat if you know about this too. Supposedly, at Walt Disney World, Haunted Mansion, and at Disneyland, okay, every once in a while, sporadically, not on a time thing like Disney usually does with a 30-second or 15-second or whatever. If you look at the windows at night, at the facade of the Haunted Mansion, you will see glowing orbs every once in a blue moon go across the windows.
You need to document this, Al.
I am going to go there and I'm going to sit outside for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm hoping that it won't take that long. But supposedly, because there is no, like, usually when Disney does something as like, like a characteristic of a ride, they usually put it like on a 15-minute interval. The same thing with like the quick parades of Walt Disney World, where they had the quick parades. It would be on a 15-minute thing where every 15 minutes a short parade would walk through. But this is not like on a thing. This is like, it actually happens. Like, I've seen footage and everything. Pyro, you're saying orbs are bunk. I don't know what you mean by that, but it's not. It's not debunked. It's not anything. This is actually true. I've seen the videos. I've seen the videos at Disneyland, and I've seen the videos on, and you can look it up too if you want to look it up. But yeah, I want to get it on video too. I want to see if it happens. I will sit there and wait for it for you guys and put it on the channel. But I want to see it happen. So that would be pretty interesting. What are you saying, Pyro? Hold on. So many ashes have been spread at Haunted Mansion, it became a problem. Yeah, that's true. That's another thing, too.
So who knows how many people are actually haunting it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Disneyland, Walt Disney World Haunted Mansion has its own stuff, which I just mentioned. But, yeah, Disneyland has its own couple of things that are haunted and Haunted Mansion as well. One of them, which was debunked, I believe, right? Robe?
What's that?
Is the ghost leaving a Haunted Mansion. It was caught on security cameras.
Yeah.
But they found out what that was. Well,
they think.
Oh, is that what it is? They think? I thought they actually got it in factual.
No, they think that it might be an overlay of a video before of a shadow of somebody walking, but they don't know because things happen. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes cameras catch things. Like that kid, for instance. Like that's pretty freaking creepy. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like that is creepy.
I know that scared me when I saw it. Like a couple of years ago, I saw that.
We should have haunted music in the background, even discussing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we should. We should.
We're talking about it on a Sunday.
I'm trying to find like a picture or something.
Haunted
of that.
Sunday.
But
are people talking about what they're going to do in the afterlife? Are they going to haunt areas of Disney and whatnots?
Here it
is. Like I said, I want my ashes at the Poly somewhere so that I can haunt the grounds of the Poly, make my way to the Hawaiian building, club level, get me a little cone of coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Pyro, yes, you're absolutely correct. He said, I believe in ghosts. I think 99% of orbs are camera crap or like dust or bugs. Yeah, true. I agree with you on that. A lot of there's also something called camera flare, which if you have a really good light source somewhere, hidden somewhere, and your lens just kind of moves a little bit in that light source, the light doesn't even have to be on the frame, but you'll still see like an orb.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, no, there's definitely
there is usually a reason for a lot of things that go bump in the night, but at the same time, it's like there are things that go bump in the night too. So
let me show you real quick what we were talking about here. This is the video footage that I was talking about with the ghost leaving the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disneyland. I didn't put the sound on because it will echo us out, but actually I should have hit play before. Oh, hold on, wait, yeah, hold on. This is gonna go through a couple.
That's a whole other thing. Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's the Tower of Terror. Actually, let's watch this for a second here. This is the Tower of Terror, and supposedly when they were doing the maintenance of it, there was something sitting behind them.
Oh, that's creepy.
You see it?
Yeah.
It's right here. Oh, that was pretty creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. You see that? Weird.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude. So it happened. It's happened a number of times.
Yeah, yeah. We were gonna get into that. That's I think they're talking about I think that's Platform Delta is what they're talking about on there. Hold on.
How is that guy so calm and cool
Cause he
getting
doesn't
dropped?
even know what's going on. He doesn't
No, I'm
even
saying,
know.
how is he so calm and cool getting dropped? I was like a little girl screaming like a banshee on that thing. I couldn't breathe. I was freaking out so much about the falling thing. And he's falling. He's just kind of up. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
he's a maintenance worker though, so
that's crazy to be that used to it. Like, can we get that used to it?
Now, this is one that you mentioned, Robe, when we were talking about when we were setting all this show up earlier. This is the Space Mountain one. What
Mr.
was
One
this
Way.
one? Yeah,
Mr. One Way.
one way ghost. Is that what it's called or
Hmm.
something? And this is it right here. You see him?
Yeah, I think he's like it's pretty creepy.
Look at that. He sits down. And that one's unexplained. That one they can't say it was an overlay or anything like that. And the reason why is because when you get in, if you notice when you get into the ride, here, watch everybody as they get into the ride. When you load into the ride, you load in from this side. Nobody loads in from this side.
Right.
So that's what's weird. It couldn't be an overlay because nobody loads in on that side. This is the Space Mountain at Walt Disneyland. This is how it is. I wish, I kind of like the ride setup. How you're sitting side by side somebody
Oh, for
because
Spacebound? Yeah, definitely.
yeah. But that's pretty crazy. Okay,
Actually,
so this is it right here. This is the one I was talking about. This is the ghost coming out of Haunted Mansion. So, if you look, yeah, this is the one where they were saying that it was, an overlay of a
well, they like to
previous.
say it's Walt Disney himself, but I don't think so. I think it's just, one of the
Look at
many
that.
actual ghosts that haunt there because of the ashes.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm sorry, but I don't think. I don't think this was an overlay.
No.
No, I really don't, because I do production, and that's not an overlay. Okay, that is not an overlay. Okay, I'm
No,
telling you right now,
that's a
it's not an
spirit
overlay
walking
that
on the
I've seen.
street, man.
I mean, it might be because of. It might be because of. Here, I'll show you. I'll pause it real quick. Yeah, you see how. Hold on. Yeah, I can't pause it. Hold on. Let me just get rid of this crap. You see how it's kind of got light shining up this way and down this way? Maybe it was an overlay. It might be an overlay. Like,
No,
just be.
because there's
I
one
know.
part of it, Al, that you can actually see legs moving back and shuffling down the street, man. Like, it's weird.
Like, watch how he goes through the fence right here. Look at that. Do you
No,
see
dude,
that?
that's a ghost, bro. That's really creepy. I don't know.
That is just insanely, like, weird. Okay? just completely. And then they just kept. And the thing is, they kept on catching them in different areas of the park. And if this was an overlay of a video security footage, these are multiple cameras, which means it's multiple tapes. So how can you have an overlay
Mhm.
appear on multiple different tapes or different recordings? It's the same overlay. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry, but
It's Disney trying to just keep it, calm everybody down and be like, no, the park's not haunted.
I think
I got
so
news
too.
for you. The park's haunted.
It's either a glitch or Walt's ghost. It's either a glitch or Walt's ghost. So, yeah, the guy who was sitting in Tower of Terror. Okay, I'll tell you the backstory on that. The backstory on that is it's called the Platform Delta Ghost, and in Tower of Terror you have different platforms. You have platform Alpha, platform Beta, Alpha, Kappa, and Delta. You have Alpha, Beta, Kappa, and Delta. These are the four platforms that load guests onto the platform and onto the ride, which each have their own separate, transports. We're going to call them transports, right? And so, supposedly, because this happened, I didn't even know they had video footage of it, but that's interesting that they actually have video footage of it. Because I did research on it, I did not find that, but we come across it now, spookily, mysteriously. We came across it right now. But supposedly the folklore goes like this, is that cast members at the end of the night, or maintenance crews at the end of the night, they have to check the ride to make sure the ride is functional for the next day. So at the end of the night, they all always go on, and they have, basically like one guy ride the ride. They make sure they're just checking everything. They have a clipboard with them usually. They're writing down stuff on what's wrong, what's not, what they have to fix throughout the night so that it's ready for the next day. Well, supposedly with Delta, years ago when the ride first opened at Walt Disney World, this is at Walt Disney World, Tower of Terror, there was a cast member who mysteriously dropped dead from a heart attack.
Jesus.
In the daytime when he was loading guests on, you guessed it, Platform Delta, right? So supposedly that guest haunts
What I noticed
Delta now.
A lot of people try to tie in what they see to a story something that happened that might make sense why it's haunted.
Yeah.
But realistically, they don't know. You don't know. You know what I mean?
You don't.
That could be anybody that passed on that loved Tower of Terror, and they haunt it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, I know. That's the thing. I mean, and the mind plays tricks on you, just like Pyro's saying, that most of it is usually the tricks of light or something that happened. And a lot of paranormal, like I'm into the paranormal type thing. I've always wanted to do it. Actually, before I started Your Pal Al, I wanted to start a YouTube channel that was like a ghost hunter type thing. I wanted to get all the equipment and everything and go, remember I used to talk to you about that? I was like, let's do that. And I might end up doing it one day.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can make a couple videos like that.
I actually went in. I was with my friend Chris Marsh and a couple other people. Pyro, you know Chris Marsh. And a couple other people. We were talking, Kat. Anyway, we were talking about how, trying to put this together and everything. And I actually did research. I talked to a lot of people who have like abandoned places. And they were telling me, you can come in on the abandoned places, but you need insurance.
Al?
What?
Wilmington.
Oh, yeah, Wilmington's got a lot of things, yeah. New Orleans has a lot of places. A whole lot of places. But yeah, in Florida has a whole lot of places. But yeah, I wanted to do all that. And in the abandoned places and stuff like that, all they said was you could, feel free to come in. We'll set you up to come in and everything, but you have to have insurance. You have to have liability insurance up to $1 million and all that. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was going to set all that up, but it ended up being where things were falling through. I was worried that people weren't going to show up and I was going to be doing this stuff alone, which I really didn't want to do. So we ended up just squashing it for now, but we may do it one day. We may start doing that. I may start a third channel and start doing that. You never know. Pyro says, to answer the haunting question, I will haunt Trader Sam's yes! And the drinks, so that they'll name a drink on me. They'll name a drink after me, yeah.
I like that.
I hope drinks will be on you, Pyro. Like, they'll set me up while I'm there. That'd be cool. The insurance is relatively cheap, and I will do it with you. All right, Fire. Yeah, we have another one that's going to join us on that. Yeah, no, it wasn't that much at all. It was like, it wasn't really, I'm not going to give a figure, but it really wasn't that much at all to get that. So if you're ever wondering how like some of these places like what is it, Sunshine Videos or whatever. There's another channel on here called Sun something videos where they go to all these like abandoned places, and it's
Oh
not
yeah,
really scary. It's just they show you how destroyed they are over
yeah.
time and everything. Really cool. Sunfest videos or something like that. Um,
Sun something. Yeah, Sun. I
yeah,
don't know.
I don't know. Look it up though. You'll find them. They're very very popular. They have a lot of subscribers. But
All you gotta do is
how
type in abandoned.
it's an abandoned, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
an example, but that's how they do it though. They have insurance on themselves that they give to the people who own the property. That way those people, because that's all the people on that own the property, they pretty much worry about. They worry about you walking around there, getting cut, getting tetanus, getting, killed while you're on property, and then they have to deal with all the legal issues and everything. But if you have insurance, you know, liability insurance, then you should be okay. They shouldn't have to worry about anything because it's on you. You have insurance. You have everything set up. So, but yeah, it would definitely be awesome to do that though. But that's the platform Delta Ghost, and supposedly, what I would to finish that up, they put one person on each Alpha, Beta, Kappa, right? But when they get to Delta, because of this, supposedly cast members will tell you and maintenance workers will tell you that they all ride together on that ride because that particular ghost doesn't like crowds. So that's why when they're loading guests on there and they have a full house on the guests on the platform on the ride on platform Delta, he doesn't haunt guests because, or he's never seen by guests or anybody or anything, because there's a large group of people that are on the ride at that given point in time. But if you were to ride it solo, apparently like this guy did, uh, he will show up because you're one person and it's fine, or two people or whatever. So the cast members make it a point to all ride together on that final ride to make sure that the maintenance is good. Otherwise, things could happen, as I guess as you just saw. I didn't even know we had that footage, but that was it. Um, Moving on, there's speaking of another thing that's been debunked, would be the Make-A-Wish child. If you never heard about this, there was a
Yeah.
Make-A-Wish
See,
child.
I never heard of this.
You never heard of this?
No.
There's a Make-A-Wish child that her final wish was to be put into the fireworks show at Walt Disney World. And so Disney supposedly made Wishes, if you remember Wishes, right? That show went on for years and everything. And supposedly there was a child who wanted to be in that show. And so they put her in at the end of it where the child says, everything is made of wishes and dreams. And she has, I don't know exactly what the wording is, but there's like, you hear a child's voice say that. And for the longest time, people have said, that's the Make-A-Wish child. And they put her in there. They had her record it before she died and all this other stuff. And that's why a lot of people were kind of ticked off because when they ended Wishes and they brought in the new one that we've been watching right now, whatever. What is it? Dreams
Happily
Come
ever
True.
after.
Happily Ever After. Yeah. Everybody was kind of upset about that. They were like, why are they getting rid of it? This is her final words and everything else. And it's like, the problem is that no, it's not. Actually, that was a child actress that they hired to do that part. and that's just, there was no Make-A-Wish child, anything. That whole entire story was completely fabricated entirely. There are Make-A-Wish children that make final wishes to go to Walt Disney World or be a part of something. And there are a lot of things around Disney that you
I
could
mean,
find.
are you sure though, Al? Or maybe somebody just said that to shut everybody up about it. I don't know.
I don't know. Disney has put out something saying that no, that was a hired actress. Sorry, that's just not true. So we have to go by the horse's mouth on that one. They're actually saying, and that's what's funny. Everything that I've mentioned tonight, George, Platform Delta, the child in Disney and the Magic and Haunted Mansion, all that stuff. Disney has never put out anything saying that that's not true. you know. But Disney has put out something saying that the Make-A-Wish child was a hired actress that did the voiceover, not the actual child herself, and that child
Which
was never actually around for that.
that's
Like,
that's kind of creepy, right?
it is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It always freaked me out.
Yeah.
Right? I just don't. I don't like that kind of thing. Like, and that goes back to the Poltergeist years. You know, when we were children watching Poltergeist and that stupid, creepy music. I'll bring you back. Ready? La 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 la
Oh
la
yeah.
la 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 la. Isn't that dude? Doesn't look at.
Dude,
All right,
Tampa J just did a video about Poltergeist 3, I think, or Poltergeist
yes, he
2.
did. With the
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah.
He's standing. I saw him standing in front of the hotel. I haven't watched his video yet, though.
That's
But
pretty
yeah,
cool.
Tampa Jay's got an awesome video out. You should check that out.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. We got a couple of people saying stuff in here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fire said, other viewers, please chime in. I'm the only one talking. Jerry says, I'm trying, Pyro. Okay. Bob's family says, hello, everyone. Hey, what's up? What's up, dude? What are you doing? It's good to see you again. All right.
Oh.
SAG, Screen Actors Guild, would never allow Disney to use a paid actor to do something. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, they'd never allow that. Yeah, sure. Actually, it's the complete opposite, bro. Okay. You know, they would SAG would never allow someone to not be paid to do something for Disney. Disney has to pay people out to do something for them, otherwise they get in trouble. But at least that's what I think. Anyway, but that's why they haven't hired me to do anything, because I'm cheap. I'll do everything for free.
He is. He really is.
I will, Disney. I'll do everything for free. Please, just give me a chance.
Like you always say, Al, $20 is $20.
Yeah. Enough said. I mean, you know, I can't say. That's what I said. All right, that's what he said. Okay, yeah. No, they would never allow. Yeah, SAG would never allow Disney to use anybody other than a paid actor to do something. That's what you should say. Yeah, to not use a paid actor kind of threw me off. I get what you're saying, though. That's exactly what he's saying. But yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff around Disney. There's stuff that I've seen. If you want to hear some personal experiences, I'll shoot that out. We got a couple more minutes here. All right, all right. Well, there was this one time, about 7 years ago, I was in a little ride. Actually, it maybe wasn't 7 years ago. Maybe this is quite a long time ago. It was oh, I'm trying to think of the ride or what it was called. It's not there anymore. Alien Encounter.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And
which used to be Mission to Mars, I think.
It's been a long time since Alien Encounter has been there. Stitch took it over, you know, and everything. But I
remember before that, Al, that's how old I am, was Mission to Mars.
Mission to Mars, that's right, yeah. Yeah. Well, what I saw and heard and felt there was in the loading area before you reach the big auditorium that you sit down in. They used to put you in this room with a bunch of people. And this was at the end of the night. It was basically one of the last showings for the night. And I was one of the last people in there. There must have been probably about 5 other people in there with me. Because right behind me, when I walked in, they closed the doors and like blocked it off and had a cast member outside saying, this attraction is closed, you know, thank you for coming, you know, make your way to the exit type deal. Back in the day when they used to actually do that. They don't even do that anymore. Now they just say, we hope you had a wonderful time at Walt Disney World and you'll be joining us again. Now go on to your further journeys and make new magic. That's basically what they tell you now. They don't actually say, get the heck out anymore. Okay, so if you ever noticed that. But anyway, I'm walking away from the point. All right, the point is I was in there with like 4 other people, and they used to put you in these lines of rows, which they still do for like Mission to Mars and stuff like that over at or Mission Space over at Epcot and stuff like that. And I'm standing on my little circle that was there, and I felt something like walk past me. Like, you ever have someone walk past you really fast and you kind of feel like the wind off of the person kind of walk past you? I
Yeah.
felt that walk past me. And when I felt that, I was like, all right, whatever. Probably was an air conditioning unit that blew on me and turned off real fast. They're closing the ride down. It's not a big deal. And then I heard in this ear right here, I heard, hey. Okay? Now, mind you, the other 3 or 4 people that were around me, they were in lines over here. I was like in my own separate line to get into the ride. And I heard, hey, right here. And I'm like, okay, right? And I'm looking around and I looked at, and I even said to the guy who was standing like 1 row over, I was like, hey man, like that. And he said, yeah, what's up? And I was like, nothing, never mind. Like, I didn't know what to say to him. So I just sat there and I was like, all right, we're going to get on the ride. And then the doors opened and then they let you into the auditorium. And when I got into the auditorium, I sat down and I saw like a glowing, like whitish, like haze, I guess if you could call it, like a fog, if you will, walking or like rolling across the aisle, because the aisle goes around in a circular. If you guys remember Alien Encounter, it goes around in all the aisles are circular all the way around. And I'm getting into the aisle and walking down, and you can sit anywhere you want because there's like literally like 5 or 6 of us in the whole entire auditorium. And I saw like in front of me, about 15, 20 feet in front of me, I saw like this white haze just kind of blowing across, kind of like fog, like if there was like a fog machine that was turned on. And I know everybody will say, Al, that's exactly what it was. It was probably from the previous show, which that's what I'm telling myself, exactly that. But given to the events that happened, precursor to that, it freaked me out. And I was like, I'm about to sit down in an auditorium in complete darkness where they're going to have this fake alien jump out in front of me, and I'm going to have all that spitting and yelling and screaming in my ears and all that other stuff, because it really had some really good special effects, if you remember. And I'm like, this is going to be the scariest freaking ride I've ever ridden. And I've ridden it 1,000 times. And I'm about to freak the hell. I know I'm going to freak the hell out on this one, dude. This is going to be the freak out before the Florida freaks were even invented. And I'm like, I sit down and I pull the thing over me, and I'm like, I saw haze, I heard hey, and I felt somebody walk past me, and I don't think this ghost is done with me, but I'm going to tell you, nothing else happened to me throughout the whole entire thing. So
I got
that
one.
was crazy though.
I got one.
Okay.
It was me and you. We were at the Grand Floridian, and we were walking, and we were talking about the kid that got eaten by the alligator. And I couldn't remember the kid's name to save my life at the time. And for some reason in my ear, I heard the name Lane.
Oh,
His name is Lane.
Where was this?
You know what I'm saying? We were walking around Grand Floridian, and we were looking for the monument that they put up for him, for that kid,
Right.
Like that kind of.
This is the one that died from the alligator accident.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know. It was just odd to me that name came to me. I mean, it felt like somebody literally said that name to me, and then when we got to the monument, I was like, oh my god, like it was really, what do they call that? I don't know. It was just really, really strange.
Kind of like a audio apparition.
Coincidental, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
I'd call it an audio apparition.
Possibly.
Most likely, because I mean, were you this is the thing? Were you thinking of his name, or were you actually saying out loud, like, I can't remember his name?
Yeah, I was saying that to you. I can't remember his name to save my life, but I know there's a monument over here. And then, like I said,
I actually do remember that when we were looking for the monument. Yeah. You didn't tell me that part, though.
No,
You
I
didn't
kept
say
it.
nothing
This
about
is
that.
actually the
Yeah.
first time I'm even talking about it because
I remember you
by
looking at
telling
me
that
though,
story,
and
you
going,
just reminded
Lane.
me.
His name
You
is
reminded me
Lane.
of that day that we were going to go look at that monument, and I was telling you I can't remember his name, saved my life, whatever. But I felt so bad. You know what I'm saying, that I didn't remember his name because like that was a huge thing,
Yeah.
and
I couldn't
then
remember his name either, so don't feel too bad.
and then all of a sudden, like I said, I felt like I heard a voice say his name is Lane. You'll see it on the monument. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, his name's Lane, Al. It's on the monument over here. Well, if we see a monument that has Lane on there, then we know that that's the kid,
That's
And
pretty interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
a lot of
There's
lot
been
of
many times.
lot of history at the Walt
Yeah.
Disney Worlds.
Well, there's been many times of us staying at resorts and just me walking, because late at night my wife will be like, "Hey, go get some ice," for drinks and stuff
Oh
like that,
yeah,
like
oh
11 o'clock at night, or go over to the
the
thing down the
witching
hall,
hour. That's when you
and
walk. That's when you
that's
walk
when
those halls, man. It's the
yeah.
witching hour.
In fact, when you come back, Robe, you're coming back in November, right? You're going to be
That's right.
trying to
Yeah.
come back in November, right? I think if we do stay at Polynesian, or if we stay where's the other place you were thinking about staying besides
You know
Polynesian?
we got to do the Poly morning walks, man.
Absolutely. Oh
You
yeah,
know.
you wanted to stay at Hard Rock though. You were saying.
Yeah.
I think
It's
why don't we walk around late at night, do a live stream. We'll do like a really really late live stream. Nobody will probably show up, but it will be on the channel. You can watch it later. But because I mean it'll just be late. I doubt people will, unless you guys want to stay up to like literally like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be hard to drag you around at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ro.
unless if I'm in a drunken stupor, you could do it.
Yeah, but I mean we could roam the halls
Like
just a little
like
bit and
we could do a
try to see
Trader
if we can capture
Sam's.
something.
We could
Yeah.
do a Trader Sam's thing where we get
Ooh,
nice and little inebriated, as it were, and
maybe do a
then
2 hour live stream and like maybe do Trader Sam's and then
yeah,
go roam the
and then a
halls.
walk around.
It's got to be late though, where there's nobody around.
Right.
Like, really, really late. We'll be really quiet too. We're not going to be making
We'll be the
loud
last
noises
ones
around.
in at Trader Sam's. We'll get a little tipsy, and then we'll walk around and
That sounds like a plan.
yeah,
Yeah, because there's been many times where the wife has said,
I
hey,
love the follow.
go get some ice or go get a drink from the vending machine or something for me, and then I'm walking, down the hallways by myself to the vending
Yeah,
machine, and that's just I just get this eerie feeling that somebody is walking with me, but there's like nobody around all the time.
yeah.
And I would not doubt it if that was really happening. Okay? I mean, because it's pretty crazy. Okay? Pyro says, just to finish up on chat real quick, that gets in the way of sleeping. Yeah, well, it does. Pyro said, yes, please. He wants us to do it. Joy said, haha, love you, Robe, drunken stupor. Please be there in February. Okay. And I'm down for it. All right, cool. Yeah. I mean, maybe we could get a couple. The only thing is, if we get like a couple of people to join us on this, then it will get loud. And we don't want to get loud. We want to have quietness when we do this because we don't want to get kicked out, first of all. Second of all, which we probably wouldn't get kicked out, but we would get reprimanded for being loud down the halls.
I'm pretty loud when I'm
But also, spooks get spooked. So when you're
That's
loud,
true.
they get spooked. So
Not by me, apparently.
Yeah. It's all like having you around, bro.
I'm
They don't come
entertaining
after
to
me.
them, I guess. I don't know.
But we could do it. Maybe I can get a hold of an EMF reader too, so we can make it really interesting.
There is such a thing, really.
Yeah, there really is an EMF. You can pick one up on Amazon. I could buy one right now on Amazon for probably about $50.
Dude, we totally got to get one around the follow, bro. Right?
Yeah, you want to? We
Might
might even
pick
see
up
John Lennon
Lennon.
walking around.
Yeah,
Yeah. You were saying it too, right?
weird.
We probably might have John Lennon walking around. You never know. Or maybe an Imagineer of some
Yeah.
sort, because Imagineers stayed in Polynesian
Yeah.
for a lot of times while they were building
That was
everything else.
actually Roy O. Disney, Walt's brother. That was his favorite resort.
Yeah. The Polynesian was one of the first. Well, was it actually the first resort that was built on Walt Disney World property?
Well, they were built
in that area?
simultaneous, but Polynesian was finished first. Yeah,
What were they building simultaneously?
the Contemporary and
Oh, the
the
Contemporary.
Polynesian at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. The Grand came much later.
Oh yeah,
The
that thing
Grand
came
came.
out for like 1989, man.
Yeah, it was years and years later. It was a decade, couple decades, about a decade.
Yeah, the Grand's actually not that old. Everybody thinks it's like, it's just their flagship, but they finally built one that,
Yep.
Emulated what it was to be fancy in Florida, let alone Walt Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
Yes, the first. That was Walt's baby. Yeah. I think so too.
And Polynesian, the reason why Polynesian is so special to me is really it's because it's in Disneyland.
You could join us, Pyra.
Walt Disney had a lot of love for the Polynesian culture, obviously, which where the original Trader Sam's is. And really, Polynesian Resort was spawned off of Trader Sam's, the thing over there in Disneyland, which Al, talking about getting inebriated.
Disneyland Hotel has
getting properly inebriated would be at the original Trader Sam's in front of the Disneyland Hotel. Me and you, kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Drunk. We've never been there, but I think, doesn't Disneyland have like different parts of Disney World resorts in that area? Yeah. Like they have like a Polynesian area. They have a
but theirs is the original, like Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
Walt Disney himself used to have drinks at Trader Sam's, bro.
They have a what I'm saying? Wilderness Lodge over there too, yeah, and everything. Well, I heard about that. Hold on. Pyrazam, my parents had their honeymoon at the Poly, so you may want to run into my unborn sibling's ghost. Jesus Christ.
What the?
You see, that's why I can't invite him to anything. I'm just kidding. No, but you never know, all right?
You never know.
Definitely John Lennon before you walk around there.
We need to wrap this up.
Yeah. No, that would definitely be cool. One more quick fun fact, since we didn't mention the Grand Floridian, and we're going to be ending with a Grand Floridian video tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for that. Fun fact, Grand Floridian, when they were building the Grand Floridian, it was used in a music video. And that music video that it was used in, if my memory serves me correctly, was the Beach Boys.
Yes.
It was the Beach Boys, and it
what
was
song?
Kokomo.
Yeah, that's right.
You think I know these Disney facts? I am your pal with a Grand Floridian T-shirt on.
I know you got the. It must be channeling through you wearing that shirt. Channeling.
Yes, you can watch it. Watch Kokomo. You'll see in the background when they're doing the bar scene.
Knowledge.
Yeah, you do. You
see the resort behind them. Yeah.
You'll see the Grand Floridian Resort behind them.
Yeah, they're on the beach and everything.
You only see one part of it because if they were to actually pan the camera to the right, on some of those, you would see the Grand Floridian being under construction with like scaffolding and a whole bunch of other stuff. But behind them, they did have one part of it completed on 100%.
I always thought that was really cool. That's
I thought so too.
That's a classic song too, man. Like that's what I'm saying. It's really interesting.
Down in Kokomo. Yeah,
and when we were kids, we never dreamed that we'd ever be at the Grand Floridian. So these next videos that are coming out, just know that these are two little poor kids that grew up wishing they could even step foot at the Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
And here we are, living it up.
Literally. So. Like my father, we would be riding the ferry boat to the Magic Kingdom, and he'd point over, and I know he did this with you too, Rob. He'd point over to the Contemporary Hotel, and he'd be like, my God, it's the Contemporary Hotel. And I'd be like, yeah, when are we going to stay there? And he'd say, we're never going to stay there.
No.
The best they could ever do was Fort Wilderness. That was the only thing they could do was Fort Wilderness, So
it is what it is. We still had a good time.
They'd get the...
but now we have all kinds of good times.
They'd either camp at Fort Wilderness or they'd do the, what used to be the really awesome cabins at Fort Wilderness, the double wide. Do you remember the double wide cabins at Fort Wilderness that had 3 rooms in them? And they had a living room, a huge living room, and a microwave. Remember? Mom used to go crazy over the microwave being in there. And the stove. Yeah. But that was good times. That was classic times. But they don't have those big ones anymore. Now all they have is just a single wide cabin trailers, is what I call them. But I like them though. They're nice. They're very nice. You know, me and my wife are gonna stay in one of them pretty soon here. Do a video and maybe
Yeah,
you should
I
join
still like
us.
Fort Wilderness. It's charming, right? It's got a little.
Shall you? Oh.
It's got something to it, you know.
Yeah. But thanks for joining us. We hope you have a haunting day and a haunting October coming up soon here. I will be doing haunting videos and very haunting stuff of a haunting October to haunting Walt Disney World. But I'm saying haunting too
Maybe
much,
go on
so.
a haunted hayride of some sort.
Ooh, maybe. We'll do something along the
Do
lines.
something scary around the Orlando area.
I'm thinking about jumping over to SeaWorld and checking
Hey,
out
you
their
know what?
little
I may
freaky
even put a
ordeal.
video out on the Robes channel here in haunted Wilmington.
Oh, good.
Who knows?
Oh, that'd be interesting. You know, if I had any moderators that actually showed up nowadays, they'd be putting it in the chat. Yeah, but they don't show up anymore. I don't know what happened. They gave up on me. You know, I guess 11 o'clock wasn't a suitable time for them. You know, but but anyway. Maybe I'll make new ones though. Pyro, Birdwell, you want to become moderators?
What is a moderator? What is that? I don't even
There's
know.
somebody who controls everything. They could take care of the chat and everything. I never have to worry about it really because nobody.
Nah,
ever
nobody
says
ever says anything
stupid.
crazy with us,
Yeah,
man.
or anything like
You know,
that. But
we
yeah.
actually say the crazy stuff.
Mhm. I'll see you later, Birdwell. Take care, buddy. Thanks for joining us and everything. Pyro says on my way. All right. And thanks for joining us. If you're watching this on replay, I appreciate you too, nonetheless. Thanks for hanging out. And if you have anything on replay that you want to throw your 2 cents in, maybe some ghost stories or anything like that you want to
Yeah,
add
definitely
in,
comment, man.
throw them in the comments below. I read the comments. I'll answer them and everything. It's a lot of fun. I have something that attaches to my phone that tells me whenever you put a comment up, 3.5 seconds later, it pops up on my phone and I can read it off my phone. Anywhere I am, whether I'm in Walmart, if I'm on the bowl, you know, which is a lot of times. I'll be on the bowl. Heart, like, thanks for watching. You know, so, you know, type thing. So there it is. But I've said too much. Yeah. I don't know what the word means. You do not want me to moderate anything. All right. Well, that's enough. But anyway, take care. Have a great time. Remember, tune in all this week for new videos that will be coming out on the Grand Floridian, Citricos, Enchanted Rose, Panda. Big Fat Panda will be along for the ride on a video too. So make sure he'll be back again on that video. Watch that video. Robe's going to be involved, of course. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you join me next weekend live Saturday. It will be Saturday at night. It will be a night stream. My wife and I will be, and my kids actually. I'm bringing the kids along too because they want to see the show. But we will be showing the new fireworks show over at Epcot.
Nice.
What is that called again? What's the name?
I don't
of the
remember.
fireworks? Yeah, I know. I can never remember it either. I scatterbrained because I think of.
I think with
10,000
me, it's
other things.
because every time I go to Epcot, I get drunk and I don't remember going to Epcot.
It's true. It's true. It happens.
Epcot.
It does happen. No, but say it in the chat if you know what it is. Pyro, I already know you know what it is. So anyway, but yeah. So we're going to be showing a live stream of that and also a live stream of Magic Kingdom the following day on Brunch with Pals on October 3rd.
Yeah.
So make sure you tune in for that and hang out with us. Until then, remember, life is what you make of it, so make it a good one. And I will see you all real soon. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. Robe, have a great Sunday, man.
You too, man.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye, guys.